Semi-structured.
Semi?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to see. What are the decisions by the student? What are the decisions by the teacher? Students.
They have to decide the best way
Mm-hmm.
to share information
Uh-huh.
and how to help them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what does the teacher decide? It's about the students and
the use of language.
the language. So half, semi. Okay. So some choice from by the teacher, made by the teacher, some choice made by learners. They have some freedom there. What about 4?
I think semi-structured as well.
Semi or structured?
Semi.
Mm-hmm. What are decisions by students? What are decisions by teacher?
Teacher language.
Teacher
Again.
shows the posters, students choose which disability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the language?
The language.
Okay, so you have the teacher gives the idea of the poster and the idea of the language, but the disability itself, the learners will define. All right? For this kind of situation, the trigger can even be having a student in the school or in the classroom who has special needs. It can trigger a whole work on that. And then you work on that with a project and everything. So besides working with the language, with information and data gathering, all those advantages we talked about, you're also working with the development of tolerance, which nowadays, I guess it's something that we need to develop. Understanding, right? And really understand that things can be different and there's no problem in that. Okay, and how to deal with it. So far so good? All right. So let's try to work in 2 big groups. I'll need some help to get you divided. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Divided by 2? 12. 12-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Let's say that from this row to the front, you're group 1. This row to the back, you're group 2. Okay. All right, I have here some ideas of some content in terms of language, so what's dealt with within a syllabus. And I have here an idea for a project. And within your groups, you're going to analyze this information. So if you're working with the syllabus, you have to think, okay, what kind of project could I work with in order to deal with this language that's going on here? What kind of project could that be? Structured, semi-structured, and structured. I'm already giving the language, so maybe at least semi-structured, I don't know. But semi-structured or structured? Other questions. In what context would it be suitable for what kind of school or what kind of language institute? Does it suit your own reality? So I have many questions there. So, talking about the syllabus, what's the question first? The first question? Okay, first, the project. Think of a project with that. What can I do with all of that? So the first one is? This, yes. The second one?
How?
Yeah, structured, semi-structured, unstructured. Then start thinking about the context. For what school would it be suitable? What kind of context would it fit in? And does it fit your context? 4 questions. Again, what's the first? Context.
And reality.
In your context. Yeah. So that's it for the syllabus. For the project idea, you're going to do something similar. What will change is the second question. It's the first question. Probably the numbers, you know. Is the first question. The first question for the syllabus group is what project can you devise? Here you have the project, so you have to think what language will students need? Then the other questions are the same. So the first question is?
Language.
The second one?
Semi-structured, structured.
Third one?
Context.
Your context.
Reality.
Yes. Let's say that you are the 1, 2, 3, 4. You start with the language. You can get one past the others. And you start with the idea of the project. Then pick one past the others. I guess there is enough for everybody, but maybe one of two or two of you will have to share. How you're going to get organized will be up to you. You may decide to work in a big group, which in this setting, I guess is going to be a bit difficult. But you can work in smaller groups. But how many depends on how you are distributed. What's more comfortable for you. All right? Maybe you can work in a group of 4 here, and then they work in a... It's really up to you.
Because of the place.
Yeah, it's really up to you.
Where is the other sheet of paper? What is?
No, that's yours.
Okay.
Yeah, really, you have
There
two
were
different.
two.
But you are working in different groups. Your group work with this. The other group is working with the other one.
Task 1?
Seen in the previous level. Okay. Thank you. Those who have the syllabus, can you share more or less your thoughts? And those who have the idea for the project, see how it relates to yours. Okay? So those with the syllabus, we have 2 groups here for the syllabus, right? So I would like you to describe, to share a little bit your thoughts, what you could think of, and the people who already have an idea for the project, think in what way it relates to yours or not. Okay? Who would like to start? We have 2 groups, so. Can I just ask you to be here, because otherwise they can't hear. You can have a seat here. You don't have to be on the spotlight. Sorry. And then your task is to help him, if necessary.
Okay.
It's just because someone has to be here, or else.
Next time
I'm giving him a support. Spiritual support.
Okay.
Okay. We decided to choose the daily activities. In this case, talking
Yeah, they
about-
don't know. They don't have access to that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, it's not good. So, we decided to use project about the daily activities. And the type would be the same structured in this case, because the students have the opportunity to create by themselves, and then the teachers can give the steps, or maybe the grammar following the steps.
Can I ask a question? What's the end product?
Okay, we didn't think about it.
Okay.
I think we didn't understand very well the situation. But what do you think about
End project? Can you think of any?
Yes, about one.
No.
In project, for instance.
No, some structure.
Yeah, but the end project, I will.
At the end of product,
What are they going to do?
daily activities, but we didn't agree it in the final to take it as an end product.
Yeah. So you thought about the content.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about daily activities,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you thought about a semi-structured one.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
The situation.
You didn't have the time to get to the end product. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the school or context would in language school, students have more freedom to talk about daily activities, maybe. And the discussion was if it fits or not, and we decided that most of the group agree that it fits.
Your own
with
context.
With the reality, but except you, yeah.
Yes.
because of the reason is because of the age of the students in this case. So they are 15 years old to 85.
The youngest, 57, the older, the oldest, 86.
57. So
57.
57 years old to 85
Yes,
years old.
yes.
So it's not like, it doesn't fit.
They have to
the
have
group
their
in
own
this case.
time.
Yeah.
They have to have their own time to think about.
But maybe working with a project can give them time to think about it.
But not so fast like the young.
Definitely. They need a different pace. Maybe for them something more structured.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
maybe.
And may I give a suggestion about
Yes.
the end product?
Yes.
Maybe it would be like they have to make or maybe building a agenda or maybe a schedule about the daily activities in this case. For instance, what I have to do, what time I'm going to do that, maybe this kind of situation, or time for studying in this case, in order to organize the daily activities, for instance.
Okay.
Yeah.
An idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
You are welcome always.
Thank you a lot.
You did everything. I received the glory.
Thank you. What about the other group? Did you think of anything similar?
Sorry to keep you.
Yeah, your group here.
Similar?
No? What did you think of? And the other group is still with the same task, right? To what extent it's similar, it's related to yours or not. Okay? So this group, what did you thought of?
We thought of making them produce a leaflet for a city guide, for a city tour
Okay.
at the end of the end project.
All right.
And here they could reach the grammar skills like there is and there are.
Mm-hmm.
And there are museums, there are restaurants, about prepositions of place, prepositions of time as well. Like they could produce a timetable with the times of the tours, and different ways of say hello. Like the regions, they introduce themselves differently, so they could produce that. What else?
That's it?
In the leaflet, they can use the punctuation, especially identify the type of the task.
Mhm.
Because depends on the public that they are going to advertise.
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
Have you already said they would be able to choose which city they would like to talk
so
about?
Yeah.
Semi-structured.
Semi-structured. All right. So something semi-structured, and
Relevant?
the end project is a leaflet,
And or presentation, right?
Yes.
and or maybe as a complement for the leaflet.
Yeah.
We also thought about having the other group, for example, as potential clients.
Mm-hmm.
So each group would have to present, hand out their leaflets and present, and they would have to reach an agreement towards which presentation was more interesting.
Yeah.
Where would they travel to, right?
Yeah. Maybe not necessarily presenting, but distributing the leaflets,
Yeah.
and they choose their destination, right?
Yeah.
Because then it's more connected to the end product
okay.
itself. The genre is more similar.
I used this idea with another class. The final product was not a leaflet,
Mm-hmm.
was a script, because they were still tourist guides.
Okay. So the script for a tourist guide.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting.
But everything is the same. They relate to the
Okay. So this just the end product that's different, right?
different.
Nice. So that group over there, is their ideas, are they in any way related to yours? To the idea of project you had? Can you share what the idea was? Mhm.
When people have, I don't know the word in English, I forgot, processamento central, and 6 students, they can speak English. Okay, so I work with this kind of projects all the time.
Nice.
Because we can divide people by skill, so one can draw, one can write, one can cut out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a very important point, right? Because projects help a lot with differentiation and differentiated instruction.
And we talked about mobile work, yes?
Yeah, but before you share the language you thought of, what was the idea of project you have there on the paper? Just read for us. Yeah, but they don't know, they don't have it.
So students create a leaflet of information about a good place to visit.
So,
And, we talked about what they can include.
so it's basically the same. It's different from theirs, but it's similar to yours. And then as you describe what you thought about language, I want you to think if it's in any way similar to the ideas you had on the syllabus. Okay? Just compare if it's similar. So go on.